All right, so today in the parent spotlight, we have Sarah from Indianapolis. Thank you so much for doing this, Sarah. I really, really appreciate it and appreciate your help and your willingness to participate in what we're trying to accomplish over here.
Thanks so much for having me on, Johnny. Super excited to be privileged enough to be here.
So first off, let us know what are the names and ages of the folks that you have running around your house right now.
Well, I have Lillie. She is 8 years old, about to go into third grade. And Aliyah is the youngest, and she's 6, about to go into first grade.
Awesome. Awesome. So good ages. I'm told those are great ages.
They're awesome ages.
There was somebody, I just interviewed somebody yesterday that was like, it's a really good age to like try and keep them occupied during like this type of a situation. Yeah. Do you want to add to that? Yes or no?
So I also highly agree, because
Yeah.
this is the age where they still think their parents are like the best humans on the face of the planet, and they really want to mimic what parents are doing. And so anytime they can be independent and on their own, they have this like huge sense of accomplishment. So the fact that it's like, it's breakfast time, it's time to, why don't you go get your breakfast? And they are just like, oh my gosh, I'm going to make scrambled eggs. And you're like, you go do that.
All right. Awesome. Well, you know, part of this process is kind of like commiserating, like what have been some of these struggles that you've been experiencing. So why don't you let us know what have been some of the difficult pieces that you've encountered during this unique 2020?
The biggest struggle that I've probably struggled with my whole life, but also has really come to light for 2020, is my own self-care. So making sure in the time of a pandemic that even though Corona's going on and there's lots of political stuff going on, that I'm getting enough sleep. I am limiting the amount of news intake that I receive. I'm taking a shower every day. I'm eating, and not only eating, but like trying to eat healthy foods, making healthy choices, because the best that I can be for myself, the best that my kids are going to be around me as well.
Yeah, that's a really good point. All right. So what have been some of your successes? What have you done well? What are some resources that you've found to be helpful that you wouldn't mind sharing with everybody?
Okay, yeah. So I usually have a budget for some really fun vacations for my daughters and I to go in the summer. And so kind of took that budget and poured it into taking care of my house, getting ready for virtual learning. So purchasing desks, making sure that there's comfortable learning spaces inside of the house for when school starts up in approximately 1.5 weeks. And then also creating different spaces in the house. So I got a Lego table, and out back there's an awesome little trampoline that they can get some energy out. So kind of anything that can help them to be engaged, because I'm also working during the day when they're here as well. So anytime that I can just give them and pour into resources for tools so that they can maintain the owner of their play, the better.
Uh-huh. And I like the idea. So you're talking about like kind of replicating some kind of classroom in your house, right? So trying to kind of keep some sort of division between school and home while in your home, right? I think that's brilliant. That's really smart.
Yeah, yeah. Our living room is now the classroom. It really is.
Yeah.
Let's just hope that everywhere else has the toy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And any other things that you've been doing? You know, any art projects? I know that you had kind of shared with me some art things that you were using in the house too.
Yeah, so the girls and I, we rented a pottery wheel. We went in with another family down the street, and we had so much fun with the pottery wheel. Turns out a pottery wheel is only like under $200, and I just splurged. We have a
Uh-huh.
pottery wheel down in the basement for them to just go wild on clay that can be reused over and over again. They're having a blast. They're learning a new skill. I have also outlined different characters. Silver Mist, I thought was part of the My Little Pony collection. I was corrected. It is who is that? Tinkerbell. Tinkerbell.
Tinkerbell,
So
okay.
anyway, Silver Mist. We've got the animated of Leap going on in the basement with
Uh-huh.
just access to paint so that they can just start painting a mural in a space that visitors, well, we don't have visitors right now, but in a space that once we do have visitors, it doesn't matter what that wall actually looks like.
Right.
So getting the girls access to resources so that they can enjoy playing, the better.
Awesome. That is so cool. Well, Sarah, do you have any closing words for us? Any words of advice for other parents out there that might be helpful for them during this unique time?
I think this is like maybe an affirmation that I try to give myself daily is,
Uh-huh.
you know, we can all go in with the best laid plans, and trying to keep everything as successful. And I remember having like a complete chart of this is our daily schedule, and just giving yourself grace, giving your kids grace if the schedule doesn't go as planned, if
Mm.
the pottery wheel electricity dies and you have to do
Uh-huh.
something else. Just kind of give yourself grace, know that you can start again the next day. And you know, number one is we all love our kids. They know it. And that's awesome.
Well, Sarah, thank you so much for doing this. I really appreciate it, and you brought some great stuff that I look forward to sharing with everybody. So, thanks again, and hope you're able to enjoy the rest of your day.
Johnny, I'm so glad that you're doing this for other parents and resources. I'm looking really forward to watching future videos. Exciting.
Awesome. Thanks so much. All right. Well, you take care.
You too.
All
Okay.
right.
Bye.
Bye.